Hi guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking to you about my pet peeves. Now honestly I love watching these videos and honestly I'm actually wearing an outfit from my Boohoo haul. If you haven't seen that, the link will hopefully be down below. I love doing Boohoo hauls or any kind of hauls. I don't get sponsored for them, but I just love wearing clothes and I love fashion and and I just love this shirt. I love it so much that I'm wearing it right now. And these pants are so nice. They're so comfortable. And I didn't realize how comfortable they were until I just put them on, just now. And they're kind of tight, but they're nice. Anyways, so I'm gonna get on with telling you about my pet peeves. Now, I love pet peeves only because people finally know what pisses them off or what ticks them off, and and I love watching them because I want to know what actually gets people angry. And I know for me, things get me so angry. I know I probably have anger management issues or something because there's some things that's why do these things make you so upset at all? I don't know. I don't get it. So I wrote them all down in my little notebook here. Yeah, it has a Yorkie on it. I love Yorkies, by the way. I want a Yorkie again so bad. I used to have one and she was so sweet. Oh, also I don't have a tattoo. This is a henna tattoo. This girl at Folklife did it for me and it's so nice. I like it a lot. It's so pretty and I love hennas. I love henna tattoos. And if you didn't know I went to Folklife, go check out my Instagram and then it's actually over there that my pictures of Folklife. I love Folklife. Folklife, if you don't know, is a music type festival that's free in Seattle that I go to every year. And I didn't vlog it, which I feel so stupid about. I should have vlogged it, but I felt nothing really happened for the first few days or so. So anyway, Folklife, you just basically sit on the grass, you meet up with all your friends and you talk and you hang out and then you listen to music at the same time while eating fair food, and it's a great experience. And you get to see all these kind of hippies and stuff. It's just so much fun. I love buying crystals and stuff. If you guys want me to do a psychic video, I will also do that. Just comment down below, tell me if you guys want to see that kind of a video. First one is when waiters pretend that they aren't human and they say the same thing repeatedly, such as of course. So I didn't realize that this was such a huge pet peeve for me until the other day when I was at a restaurant and this waiter just would not shut up with the of course, yes, of course I'll do this for you, yes, of course, of course, of course. It's you're a robot, say something else. I worked in the food industry and I know that people want to explain and experience something with you rather than you just saying yeah, I'll get that for you, sure, whatever. There was this one waiter that I met and he would call every guy at the table sir. I hate that. Actually talk to me, be yeah, okay, I can get that for you. I mean, what else would you say to someone? Why would you just say of course over and over again? Anyway, that just angers me to a point I can go on and on about it. The second one is when people say fingernails. Now, I used to have acrylics for the longest time and my family, they half my family kind of makes fun of me for having long fingernails, and some would just be oh, they're really pretty, I like them. And it just angers me when they say fingernails. Show me your fingernails. I don't know, say nails, something else, something that's not so I don't know, derogatory towards my nails. They're nails, ugh. And when they say fingernails, it's almost they're saying it in a way, I don't know, almost making fun of you in a way. And it just, when people said long fingernails, The third one is slow people. Now, this doesn't have to just do with driving, okay? I don't like slow people. Honestly, I'm gonna just say my brother, he can be so slow sometimes and he knows he's being slow and he will purposely, if you say don't be so slow, he'll be way slower. He will slow down what he's doing. you like, if you're walking behind him, he will walk so slow, and like, and when people just do things that are super, like, they like can't, like, they'll pick up a pen and they'll do it like super slowly, and then they'll like slowly write everything down that you're saying or something. I don't know. Just whenever somebody doesn't like get to the point of things, like when someone doesn't just like, if they're like picking up a pencil, they'll like actually pick it up rather than like being like, you know, it's so annoying. Then the fourth thing is messing up things I should know what to do. Now, this entirely is on me, and I know that. Like, I can't change this at all in any way, but like, bet like somebody else has something like that's so similar to this. And I'm messing with my hair. Okay, there we go. Finally, now I look like a girl again. When I can't do something to my fullest ability, like work day and night on this project, and then your teacher like gives you like a C because you honestly didn't do it that well. Like my first YouTube videos, I honestly like, I didn't know much about like editing videos, and so I had like, I honestly want to delete like the first five videos that I have, but like I feel like I should just leave them up just because, like, just to leave them up. When I was younger, I really like struggled really hard with handwriting. Like I literally was writing like a chimpanzee. Like probably a chimpanzee could write better than me. Like it was so bad. And I remember like I tried so hard to have good handwriting, and like it got to the point where I was in 3rd grade and we had like two recesses in like elementary school. And so the first recess would be like in the morning, like for 15 minutes. We'd just get out, like run around for like 15 minutes and then come back and leave and like go and like start working again. But then we had a second recess during the day, which was 30 minutes long. And so during that, or 30 to 35, it might have even been 45 minutes long, is something like crazy like that, almost like an hour. And I remember like I was so sad. Like my teacher made me stay in for my second recess to practice my handwriting, and it was just so hard. And she was like, you have to like really slow down your handwriting, which goes back to my thing about like slow people. Like I don't enjoy like writing super slow, but like that's the only way I can actually write to the point where like people can actually read my handwriting. Like otherwise, like it will look insane. Like I will look like a crazy person, and like I know that no one else could read my handwriting if I didn't do this. So she made me like write, and she was just like, you gotta slow down your handwriting. Like you gotta like really take your time with the letters and stuff. And I was just like, I can't believe this. Like, and so I would try so hard, and I probably didn't get good handwriting until like 5th grade, where like everybody else like was finally coordinated and like could actually write handwriting. But like I hate, I'll try something to my fullest extent and I can't do it right. And it's so frustrating for me. And what also bugs me is when people correct my English. Like, I don't know if anybody knows this about me, but I was taught to speak by non-English speakers. Like my mom, her first language was Spanish, and then her second language was English, but like she's like fluent in English and she mainly speaks English. But my grandmother, like my mom's mom, she only spoke Spanish to me when I was little. And so like I'll say things such as frustrated. I used to say, actually I just said it wrong. It's frustrated. But I normally say frustrated. And like when people correct me about that, like I know, I'm well aware that like my one and only language is English, but like guys, I don't know how to speak these words, and like it takes me such a long time to like relearn a word. If I say it too fast, like I will go back to saying exactly what like I was originally taught how to speak. Or like I used to say disorientated. Like I didn't know that that wasn't a word. It's disoriented, right? Like, and I would like use it and like think like, oh yeah, like I'm using like cool, like bigger words that like not like kindergartners can use. But like, okay. The 5th thing that I wrote down, but it's probably like number, I don't know what at this point. When people who I don't like copy me. When people who I don't like copy me, like we used to be friends, like, okay, this all started when I was younger. I had this best friend, and she, like, her mom copied everything that my mom did because, like, what, like, she wanted to, like, be better than my mom, and, like, she would try and do things that, like, were better than my mom, like doing her garden, and she, like, still to this day obsessed over her garden. And like, this woman, my friend, my best friend at the time, like, straight up would copy everything that I would do. Like, she would literally take my friends and try and be friends with my friends, and she still to this day is friends with those friends that I used to be friends with, and turn them all against me. Like, she would say, like, such mean things about me to them and be like, oh yeah, like, she's crazy or something. Like, I don't know. And I was in literally, like, 4th grade. When people copy me and I don't like them, it angers me. Like, I hate it so much when people copy me. And or like, okay, this girl that I used to be friends with, I don't know if we're, like, still friends now. I'm not really sure. But what angers me is that I always wanted to dye my hair pink. Like, I talked about this so much to the point, like, everyone knows I want to dye my hair pink. And I just, like, this summer found out, like, I can't do it because, like, I put henna in my hair. And, like, go watch my henna video if you want to know about that. It's just so heartbreaking. But anyway, so she dyed her hair pink after she had told me, I don't know how long, that she wanted to dye her hair, like, silver or something. And, like, it looks kind of weird on her, to be honest, like, but she dyed it pink, and that just angers me so much that, like when people that I don't like copy me in a way that, like, it's, like, supposedly better. Like, I wanted to dye my hair, like, the tips of my hair pink. No, she dyed her whole head pink. Like, what? Like, what? What goes off of that is when people post, like, right after I post, like, people that I know for sure that, like, post just because they want to be, like, popular or whatever, like, I'll post, like, on Instagram, and then they'll, like, post, like, literally right after that, like I'll be like, oh, I'm here with my friends, and then, like, they post, like, oh, I'm here with, like, more of my friends, like, like, look at me, like, I'm so much better, like, no, okay? When people post after I post, and, like, I feel like they intentionally, and honestly, they probably didn't even, like, care about my post. Like, they might have liked it or something, like, on Instagram. But, like, when they post after I posted just to post because I posted, like, I feel like maybe I'm crazy, like, that they don't do it because I did it, but maybe I'm not. Like, they just did it because I did it. And it just angers me when people do that kind of stuff. The next thing, so I suffer from migraines, and, like, when I'm like at that time of the month, like, I get a migraine for literally a week straight, like, sometimes. When I tell people, like, I'm like, oh, I'm like, I have a really bad headache right now, like, I have a migraine, like, can you, like, I don't know, I'll just say, like, yeah, like, the light, like, I'll complain, like, the light, like, hurts me, like, the noise in this is too loud or something, and then people talk so loud. They don't care about, like, lowering their voice. They're like, oh my god, like, hey, what's up, like, what's going on, like, what's wrong with you, like, whatever, like, and I'm like, I have a migraine, like, why are you talking so loud, and why are you just ignoring the fact that I have a migraine? Like, I'm out trying to have fun with you guys, and you guys are, like, yelling, like, still. Okay, honestly, like, none of my friends do this. It's all just adults do this, okay? Like, older people will do this. That's why I'm making this video, because I'm letting it go. Okay, so then the next thing is when an app shows you that it has a notification, and Instagram has been doing this lately, and I think even, like, Snapchat or something else, and you can't do, like, one, you can't do anything about the notification, or the notification isn't real. Like, it just says that there's a notification, but it's not a real notification. It just
saying that you have something that you have to check up on, but it's not there. Like,
I'm one of those people that, like, I have to check my email every day. I can't have any notifications at all. Like, I delete all my text messages. I have to have everything clean. Like, and then when an app, like, malfunctions and says that there's a notification, it just bugs me because I feel like I have to go check it. Apple, if you can do something about that, please do. If you're watching this video, someone that works at Apple, please fix this problem of a notification, because like I don't want to turn off my notifications. Next thing is like posers, which kind of goes off of like what I was talking about when like people like post. For example, I had a friend who used to claim she loves going to raves. Like, she loves going to raves. Like, and she has social anxiety. Like, she can't go. She can't go to raves. Like, she has to like she literally like will shut down. Like, and it just bugged me that like she acts like she's like a raver and like a rave chick. Like, when she hates it. Like, she like. And, like, that goes for people, like, who also, like, I know for a fact they don't enjoy, like, hanging out with their friends that they hang out with. Like, people who seem to be into something, but really, like, when you talk to them, they really don't like it. Go and experience something, like, they'll go to, like, a concert and be like, oh, yeah, like, I love this band or whatever. And then they, like, go to the concert and they act like a party pooper, which is my next pet peeve, okay? People who go to parties and then like literally like have a fight with their boyfriend right at the party. Like, why do you have to have a fight with your boyfriend at the party? Like, go complain about it at home. Go home. Like, go do something else. Like, why are you at a party moping around? Like, or like when people like purposely cause drama. Like, don't cause drama. Like, there's no reason for you to be acting the way that you do. And that goes with like immature people. Like, people who I consider like immature, like, are people who like purposefully cause problems. Like, why do people go to a party and then they like have a bad time? Don't be a party pooper. And then people who chew loudly or with their mouth open. Now, my boyfriend does this, okay? And I love him enough to deal with it, okay? But people who chew with their mouth open or like smack their lips, like if they like have a piece of gum in their mouth and they're like, that noise bugs the hell out of me. Like, it's just so rough when I have to sit there and listen to it. I definitely have like something about me where like there's like the little things anger me, put on me or something, and I don't want it on me. I will get so annoyed with you if you have your foot on me and I have to tell you, like, I don't want this. I can't have this on me. Like, I need this away from me. Like, anything that has to do with senses, or like if there's like something that I see that I can't tell what it is, that bugs me so much. And then the next one is when people don't understand my sarcasm. When I'm like super sarcastic, like the way that I say, let's say like, I'm like, oh yeah, that's totally cool. Like, but it's like something super nerdy, like, and people don't understand my sarcasm, like, it just angers me that they don't get it. Then they like go along with the conversation. They're like, yeah, I mean, I guess, like, sure, like, whatever. And you're like, no, I was being sarcastic. Like, I had to tell them I'm being sarcastic. Okay, and then the next one is teachers who pretend that they have a PhD, but they're teaching like a high school class. Like, I can make a story time about this, where there was a teacher at one point where he was like, I have a PhD, like, you guys should be at my level, and like, you should be knowing exactly what I do, and like, everything I do, you should follow. Like, and then if you don't do what they did, then you're like, what? Like, and you're so lost, and then they like can't help you because they're like, dude, they cannot compute of like what you're doing, like, and like, they just don't understand how to teach you correctly, to the point where like, it's like, you have a PhD, but you can't teach us some basic logic that you say is basic and that we should be getting. Like, just go back again, reteach it step by step, like, especially in math classes and like chemistry classes. Like, if there's a teacher that's doing that, like, that is so hard. Like, there's no way that they're letting anyone pass. Like, and teachers who make kids that like fail, like, on purpose, that's like the kind of teacher that it is. And it's like, I respect teachers so much, and I care so much about teachers. Like, they do so much for this world. Like, to be like, to have some teachers that are just sabotage your education, it's just, I find that mind-blowing to me. Like, and then the last thing is when people who work in retail, and I worked in retail, people who work in retail like they'll come up to you, like let's say you go into Forever 21. You're like searching around looking just casually. Employee that comes up to you and they're like, hey, how are you? What's up? Like, what are you looking for today? And you're like, I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm just walking in here just to look. Like, and then they're like, okay, like, let me know if you need any help. Like, whatever. Like, and like, when people like just forcibly, like they're staring at you, they like walk around with you, like that doesn't make, I hate people who are like that. Like, in a store, like I don't want to be bamboozled about what I'm buying, because there's no way in hell that you're gonna like persuade me to buy anything. Like, if anything, you're gonna make me want to walk straight out the store. And like people who like impose on store credit cards, and like when I worked in like retail, they definitely, like, there were a lot of people who would just try so hard for people to be getting the store credit card, and they weren't even making commission. People who work in retail, like, I respect them so much because it's honestly really hard work. But like when you go into a store, you're trying to have a good time, and most of the time I just kind of want to get in and out. So anyway, that's all of my pet peeves so far. That I hope you guys like this video, and please like and subscribe, and comment down below if you want to see like maybe another video of this or any other kind of video that you would like. I really do like appreciate anybody who comments and likes on my videos. So I will see you all later. Bye!